Westbridge Hills, welcome back to episode 25 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So here's what I've decided. I'm a bit stuck at the moment. I've got $79,000. I need to get the maize header for the forage harvester if I'm going to do field 21 on an all crop harvest. I also need to get the bales off of field 20. I want to get a trailer to try and do that manually, but again I haven't got the money to do that. I've been hanging on for the canola price to come up back to where it was before, and at the moment it's sitting at 1,039 at the flour mill. That is up, but last time I sold it was 1,099. But you know what, I need the money. I'm going to have to sell it. So I'm going to sell the canola, take that over to the flour mill, and then we can carry on with what we need to do. So that's what we're planning on doing today. Well, part of today, hopefully not all of today. That's really badly positioned. That's better. Right. R1 barley canola. Luckily it fills pretty quickly out of the silo. So, okay, that's us full. And off we go. It's not actually too far to the flour mill from here. So first load. It's going to work out about 1,000 per tonne, so I should get about 46,000, I think. 47 maybe. Let's see. 48. 727. Okay, right. Straight back, get another load. I've just pulled up under the pipe and had a thought. Excuse me. Having sold one load, I might have enough to do what I want to do, and then I can hold on to that canola in case I get a great demand or the price goes even higher. So let's just have a quick look. The header for the Rostel mash for cutting maize is that one there. It's only got working with the 6 metres, so it's going to take a while, but that's only 35,000, so that I can buy, which leaves me with 92. Now, trailer-wise, I was going to... Now, this was a DLC. I'm going to get the IT runner just in black. I don't want to go mad. I'm not bonkers. And that was what I was going to look for. Under baling technology... I think it'd be baling technology. I'm sure there's an IT runner. There we go. IT runner bale container. Oh, 9,000. That's all right. So the actual IT runner was 55, and this was 9. What colour should I get this in? Again, I don't want to go mad. You know, I did on my previous map. I think it was on Sosnovka. I think it was. I bought a lime green one, and I got a grain container that was bright yellow. It was a bit over the top. Everything seems to be red on the farm, though. You know what? I'm going to go orange. Why not? Okay. Why I've just got orange, I have no idea. Okay. Right, actually, I will leave that where it was for the time being. just in case I do need to sell some more. That's what I'll do. Right. Case Puma, let's whiz up to the shop, and grab the IT runner. Oh, that is bright, isn't it? Okay, right. This has become a bit of a firm favourite of mine since downloading it, and I only downloaded it recently, the IT runner pack. I love the versatility of it, and the fact that what I can do now, if I wanted to, is have a couple of those bale trailers, and I can have one with hay on, one with straw on. Yeah, it worked really well. Although the way it's put them hasn't given me a lot of room to unload, which is a bit frustrating. And I'm wiggling around like a maniac now. Hang on. Let's try this again, shall we? Nearly there. That should do the trick. Right. Let's put the arm out. And back this up until it gives me the hookup signal there. And then load this up. Now, I was absolutely convinced the other day when I did the forestry on Bjornholm, I bought the forestry one of these, that I remember watching someone's DLC and the poles at the back, I thought on the forestry one the poles went up and down. So I'm just going to check something. No, I'm really baffled by this. I thought on one of them they moved. I was convinced they did. That's so weird. Never mind. It's what I want. Okay, off down to the dairy farm to collect some bales up. We'll see how this works. So here we are, down at field 20. Now this is going to be interesting because I don't think I'm going to get many on here, in all honesty, but we'll see how we get on. Now, haven't yet got a telehandler, haven't yet got a tractor with a front loader, which I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so it's back to the old faithful skid steer with the bale spike. Yeah, this is a weird length actually. They obviously haven't given this much thought. Okay, right, let's see what we're going to do here. Because if that back came down and you had a telehandler, what you could do is load them on this way, because each bale would be about the right width for the trailer and you could get far more on. The problem we've got now is that I've got to put them on this way, so I don't think it lets you put the bale spikes in from the end of the bales. And I'm only going to get 2 along it, I'm not going to get 3, which is peculiar and a little bit frustrating. Hang on, let me just try something then. Put that down and slide it. I'm pretty sure you can't put the bale spike in the end of these, it just pushes them along, which is annoying as well, but never mind. Right, let's try and centralise myself. Right, let's see, shall we? I don't think it will let me. Straighten up a little bit, bring it down to the floor. No. Oh, that's annoying. Never mind. Okay. Back to plan A, B, C, whatever I'm on now. I'm on one of them, anyway. I'm on A plan. Right, okay, let's lift this up and put this on. Now I need this right as close up against the edge as I can here. We'll see how this loads up. Okay. You know what? Not bad, right. Next one. Yeah, I'm only going to get 2. Oh, I'm really confused by this. Never mind. I've got a lot of bales on this field. Oh, that reminds me actually, while I say that, there was me moaning the other day saying, oh, it's really frustrating. Well, not frustrating, but on modded ones you've got a bale counter. And you have, and it could really do the bale counter on here, was what I did say. Now, just skew this one, pick it up. If you go on to the settings page, and it gives you your statistics. When you go down to, I'm sure it had on here, bales made, switched area, working duration, fuel, see the created bales, there we go, right, so right down the bottom, second from the bottom, on the left hand bit where it says statistics, it says created bales. Now in total I've done 44 since I've played the game, but yesterday, before I turned the game off, I was flicking through, saw this, and it had how many bales I'd created in this session. So whilst it's not a bale counter on the actual gameplay screen here, I could nip into there and you can see how many bales you created. I'm sure it's something like 32. I'm not 100% certain, I can't remember what it said now, but that is kind of in essence a bale counter. Not the best in the world, but it will do. Right, so let's see if we can line this up nicely. Yeah, that's a weird length left. Look, that's really frustrating. That's going to annoy me. So is this, if this keeps doing this. It's whatever the round bales does my head in. There we go, it's not too bad. Okay, next bale. Right, this may take a while. So I will record some, but you may find that all of a sudden we're going to jump ahead and I've got a load on the trailer. This will not have been done by magic, I promise you. I'm not cheating in any way, shape or form. I am going to put these bales on properly. I'm really annoyed about that. All that to do is make that IT runner bale trailer a little bit longer. I mean a fraction longer. And you could have got 3 bale lengths on. How annoying. And I can't even, the problem is those spikes are so high, I can't even reach over the top and put some down onto it. Okay, never mind. Something else for me to moan about, isn't it? Not that I'm feeling at all smug at this moment, but oh yes. Right. It's not the tidiest you're ever going to see, but you know what? It's not bad. Now, some of you may have noticed those of you who are far more observant, that our JCB seems to have been on steroids. There is a reason for this. Our little JCB skid steer managed to get 2 stacks up, couldn't get 3. Now, that's definitely not the tyre disc you're ever going to see, and managing to get that stack in there was interesting. But anyway, I think it works out 20 bales on that. That should do us, but I think the problem is now. See, this happened to me on the Bjornholm map. The IT runner trailer, when I put logs on it, they kind of vibrated and started moving. Now if you look at them, they've moved all over the place. That's not how they were stacked, and I can assure you that they were not stacked, sticking out and all over the place. I do wonder, whether this IT runner pack, not that it glitches, but there's something not quite right. It might be because I've overloaded it. I think that was another one of the reasons I said on the Bjornholm map. I thought I might have overloaded the trailer and that's why it was doing it. It couldn't cope with what was on it. Which is, again, it's possible. Try and push that in a little bit. Been doing that, I'll probably push the load out the other side. But anyway, yeah, see that bale's now moving out the bottom. It's very, very strange. I don't know why it's doing this. A little bit frustrating, but never mind. They're on there. I've got 20 on. Tie that up a little bit. Right, so what I'll do now is jump into the Puma. Oh, anyway, yes, back to this, the JCB. I've gone for the JCB TM320S. I went for this solely because I haven't used it on my other maps. I haven't used it on Down on the Farm on Bjornholm, haven't used it on Sosnovka, the Gold Edition map, and when I did my wheel loader telehandler kind of buyer's guide, information guide, this is not one of my favourite ones. I find it a bit unstable. It's just not my favourite. I prefer the New Holland personally, but in the interests of trying something different and being a bit different, I thought I would get this one. I did have to sell some more canola. But unfortunately that's one of those things, because I needed to get this equipment. So I got the IT runner already, so I went off and sold another couple of loads of canola and bought the JCB telehandler. So what I'm going to hopefully do now, as you can see, this is just the weirdest thing. Okay, let's hook this up and hopefully I can get this back to the dairy farm, which is just here, without all these bales coming off. It is literally just here, but I think, yeah, they're moving. They don't like being overstacked. Not a problem. I say not a problem, I mean it's a massive problem, but what I'm going to do is back this trailer up here. This is where it gets really interesting, because what I'm going to try to do is unload that trailer. So like so, and now drive it back a little bit. If I can get far enough out to see. It's not particularly straight, I don't think. But that, I think, will do just there. Wrong one. There we go. Okay. Just wait for this to close up. Now, the beauty of the IT runner pack is this very thing. You can dump off trailers wherever you want. My plan originally was to only go 3 stacks high, and then I thought, oh, I'll stick another load on top. I'm thinking sticking the other lot on top, the 4th lot, it's overloaded it, and they've all started moving. It's the same thing that happened when I did logs. I think I just overstacked it. Tried to get too many on. So it's untidy, but they're on there. But this is it. The beauty of the IT runner pack, I can drop that trailer off. That's there now. I can unload bales from it from there. I can use the IT runner base trailer to go off and do other things now. I can get other backs for it and carry on using it for other things. I am also considering getting another one of these bale trailers, so the next time we do straw bales, I've got over there, which I've got a few actually. If I do another load of straw bales, I can get another one of these trailer beds, have straw bales on it, and have that dumped here, maybe next to it. So I'll have my straw bales, my hay bales, and I can then keep using those two trailers whenever I feel like it. That's the plan. I don't know how that's going to pan out. We'll see. For you, that baling was probably relatively quick. It started off incredibly tidy, and I was incredibly happy with it. It got messier and messier as I went on, but that was my fault. Overdoing it, trying to put too many on. What I will do is run this back to the yard, and then I'll come back for the telehandler. But that is a big chunk of the bales of the field. The rest I'm going to leave there for the time being. I may well go back for them at a later date as I start to use them, but this I will now take back to the yard. Here's what I'm going to do. We are probably at the end of this episode. The baling, the loading of the baling took a lot longer, plus the selling of the canola than I anticipated it would, plus having to buy the telehandler that I'm in now. These bales that are on the field are going to stay here for the time being. That said, I am in the back of my mind considering whether or not to buy the Arcursin auto stack to get the rest of them off the field and to do future bales. We will see. I'm going to park this up here, but we are at the end of this episode. Next episode, the field over there in the background, field 21, is ready to harvest, so we will look at starting that. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. It's been an interesting one with not some of the best bale stacking you've ever seen in your entire life, but they're off the field and I've got some here to be getting on with anyway. Give us a like if you like the episode. If you don't subscribe already, please do. And I keep saying it, but there will be plenty more videos coming your way with Farming Simulator 17, less than a month away now. I'm sure the internet is going to be swamped with Farming Simulator 17 clips and videos, and I'm sure some of mine will be among them. I'm on Facebook, and I thought it was my eyesight then. I thought this was wobbling. It is wobbling, isn't it? That's exactly what I said. I think because it's overstacked, it wobbles, and because it wobbles, the bales move. Anyway, very interesting. That said, yes, I'm on Facebook. Screenshots and things generally go on to there. If they've got a comment, please leave a comment. Love to hear from you. And as always, whatever you decide to do, thanks for watching.